And in the morning, a great while before day, he rose and went out to a lonely place, and there he prayed. This has been picked up by the Christian centuries. We find it in the Desert Fathers, we find it in the medieval monasteries, we find it currently in night adoration throughout this land of Ireland. We find that the soul perceives the advantage of the sound of silence. Stillness fills the untroubled night air. It is the favourable time. It is a time of grace, a time of reception, of passivity, and of greater liberty to the Holy Spirit to act upon the soul. The Lord gave the model. St. Benedict indicates the importance of the summum silentium, and he insists upon the night rise, 2 o'clock. It was picked up by the Reformers in the period when the Novum Monasterium Cito was founded by St. Robert of Molène. The rule says this, and this is what we will do. And the Cistercian night has its own mystique. It is something that we are free, if we wish, to recuperate. If alone, who will stop us? We can bring forth the day. It has the advantage of ending it also more swiftly, concluding it without too many frayed edges, notably time spent on a screen, where time is absorbed, where time is not felt to be passing. And in fact, it does pass, and because not being noticed, it passes in big chunks, and then eliminates the pre-dawn. It is the disaster of many a consecrated soul. The intimacy has gone, and one has become intimate with a screen. And in that screen is the whole world, even inside the cloister. The Trojan horse, the internet, is the world within. Years ago, when my spiritual father sent me back to Ireland after doing more theology in Bangor, he sent me to Kilnatrot, which was a Norbertine house not far from here. And two things did strike me strongly. One was the adoration going on day and night in the abbey, the monstrance there, the pain of the world felt as one kept watch at night and in the day. And the other was actually what happened by accident, being sent for the Vestitian retreat to a monastery near here, Mellifont Abbey, which would have, as its name suggests, a link with the first Mellifont founded by St. Bernard of Clairvaux. There, after vigils, deeply moved, I sat and wrote on the Cistercian night, retrieved. The tiredness of the body and the beauty of the peace re-echoed in the depths of my soul. I've been here before, déjà vu, and there was a peace in the air. And little did my future superiors with the Norbertines know, temptation not to go away again from Cistercian night was huge. That would explain partly why I insisted on taking the Trappist timetable here. The early night, the full night, the quiet night, the empty night, the still night is what favours the encounter. And whatever else will happen in the day, when that has always happened, there will be a correct firing of the rocket. A mode is given to the rest of time. It was already perceived in the school days. Our parish was run by 6 or 7 Benedictines, and they got up early, and much would happen in the early hours. Masses, charted offices, mental prayer with hoods up. And they sent me to the Abbey, and there, in 1971, at Ampleforth, a large community of 120 monks, the night was even more holy. They got up at 5, and between Matins and Lauds there was a pause sufficient for mental prayer and also for the celebration of individual masses, if one wished. And in the crypt there was a buzz of private masses all over the place. The Abbey was dense with prayer. Prayer in the heart of night. Prayer in the heart of Christ, still and quiet. It has never left me, and it is something that we need to be aware of. What we do not get in the pre-dawn, we will never get again. The day risks being misfired by plunging into work without the important part that gives sense and intimacy to all the rest. I found these words again, written way back in 1991, there, after vigils at Mellifont. It is worth reading again and keeping in the depths of the heart, lest time passes by and we realize not the meaning of the verse. He got up a great while before dawn and there prayed. Cistercian night. The inner life hangs on the tip of this small finger of an arm that calmed hours holds nightly for the eyelids that can miss the force of thought in stillness, where the powers of mind are in their virgin strength all free to hear what comes from listening. What alone can be perceived, received on bended knee, where heart and heart know sounds that are their own. O Master, I have met thee here before, and trembled at thy loving. I have heard in these thy vigil moments meanings more profound than sound can hold, when word blunts word. And I perceive that I must e'er wind this until it hurts, if I would feel thy kiss. That will must turn this little wand that into being taps this ancient land. Stop.